Hi, this is Brandon at Android Device Tutorials, and here we're going to do a review of the Spigen Slim Armor case for the Nexus 6. Of course, you know, Android Device, we're partial to Spigen cases. They may not necessarily always be the best, but in general, we tend to think they are. That said, this is a very large phone, and there are a few negatives to the Spigen case, but there are a lot of positives as well, so here we'll go through them. First of all, the difference you can see right here is this little strip here. That's a kickstand. Generally, there are not kickstands on these Spigen Slim Armor cases, although this is a larger device, so they have added a kickstand. So let's go ahead and stick the phone into the case itself first and see where we end up. Of course, buttons are on this side of the phone. You generally want to put that side in first so that your buttons line up properly with the rockers over here. And then you just pop these two corners and you're in. And it's that simple. It is a very protective case, and it's a solid case. It has that TPU inner shell and then a solid kind of plastic outer shell. The cutouts, very nice cutouts for the camera, as well as your Motorola logo there, whether you care or not. Has the raised bevel, like most protective cases, and we just kind of show that just to show you that it's there to protect the front of the device. Now, one thing different here is generally there are, you'll see the difference between the power and the volume rockers. I'm not sure if I like this better or not, because on this phone it's hard to find it anyway because it's in the middle of the device. That said, they're very easy to press. You just kind of click it. Volume buttons work the same way. Very easy to click, and you feel the click itself. So it does work, they work fine, and they are labeled. But it does kind of go with the rest of the phone, so you have to just kind of feel for it or slide down to get to the power. But that's okay. So here we go. The one negative that I wanted to just focus here to kind of let you know is that this is a very smooth back. So you can drop the device because of that slippery back. That said, it's very protective, so when you do drop it, it will protect the device with that inner shell absorbing the shock and the outer kind of protecting against the solid objects and bouncing off of it. So here, let's take a look at the kickstand itself. Grab it from the bottom. Well, looks like that's kind of difficult to pop up. It clips in pretty well, and it just kind of flops however you want it. So it does hold the device well. I don't know if you can do it that way. I think it's meant for sideways. So, the kickstand works great in landscape. Will not work in portrait. It's too flimsy for portrait. And it does click in very well. And it seems to be okay. So, even though we are generally pro Spigen, there are a few negatives to this specific case. Now, style-wise, it looks nice. No matter what colored phone you can get the different colored cases, and the white one looks very nice. And it is a good overall case. We would recommend this for people who don't think they're going to drop their phone too often or have large enough hands to actually grip the thing. Like I said, if you do drop it, it is protective. So, we'll let you know where you can get it, and we'll have a written review with more details in the description of this video. And if you have any questions, just contact us here on YouTube or over at Android Device Tutorials. Thanks for watching.